That ending, though, huh? I can say I wasn't expecting that. Especially not this soon in the season. But, yeah, it happened. We have a major character death in the first half of Season 2. I cannot tell you how much that surprised me. Like, I was literally jaw on the ground, extremely shocked. Not to mention the kill itself was fucking awesome. We're gonna talk about it. But before we do that, we still have to talk about the episode itself. And the episode itself is still really good. I know that green doesn't really match the whole thing going on here, but green's the channel color, so that's what we're going with. So what's up, what's happening, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Anime Station, which is your fan. The animation including ancient hunters destroying creatures of the night. Sorry, I gotta rewatch my other videos to remember my catchphrase. As well as TV and movies, I'm your host, Jonathan Small. Welcome back to Castlevania-thon. Let's take a look at Season 1, Episode 4, Season 2, Episode 4. I'm dumb. I'm sorry. It's late at night, my brain's a little scrambled. Season 2, Episode 4, titled Broken Mast. And it's an episode that's mostly really good, and then the ending's like, holy shit, this is actually great. I'm gonna do my best to explain this in detail. A lot does happen in this episode, so let's talk about it. First up, our synopsis. Hector and Isaac take their first steps on divergent paths. Trevor and Sypha grow closer, and vampires can die too. Oh, they certainly can. We'll talk all about it at the end, I promise you. First, let's go... How long is this plot? Okay, it's actually not as long of a plot as I thought it was going to be. Okay. Not a super long plot, but let's talk about it anyway. So, it starts off in Dracula's castle again, 1476. Godbrand lays dreaming of a time he hunted humans in the snow, killing them ruthlessly with his blade. Calling for blood and beer, Godbrand's disappointed when a servant produces a pig. Godbrand starts to agree with Carmilla that something needs to be done about Dracula. Yeah, the opening scene of this episode is a dream. I don't know why they decided to open it with a dream, but it opens with a dream. And we get some nice gore, once again, because this is an R-rated anime. So, yeah. Decent start. Let's continue to the Belmont estate. Trevor uncovers a magic mirror that allows for remote viewing. Alucard examines it, since some mirrors allow matter transportation as well, but determines that the mirror is not one of them, but could be made to work with some repairs to the runes. Trevor and Alucard continue to spar verbally, and Sypha tells him that he should not rise to the bait. In other words, hey, Trevor, stop being an asshole. That's pretty much what he says. That's pretty much what she says. I mean, it's not exactly what she says, but that's just the way it's interpreted. Stop being an asshole. But Trevor being Trevor, it doesn't work very well, of course. So, no surprise there. Trevor, no, I reread that, I'm sorry. She asks him why his name is Trevor. Trevor recounts that a Celt rode with Leon Belmont, whose name was Trefor, with an F. Sypha likes the name and teases Trevor that his name is Treffy from now on. Despite the crazy, bloody, gory shit going on in this show, it still manages to have great humor. Like, this show is funny. Then we go back to Dracula's castle, where Carmilla is continuing to try and recruit Hector to her side, pointing out that Dracula appears to be losing his sanity. She asks Hector why Dracula did not turn Lisa into a vampire, and likens their relationship to little more than a master and a pet. Yeah, this woman's a real bitch. Carmilla wants to unseat Dracula and bring the castle to Brela, where her forces would take the castle when Dracula's army sacked the town. Hector mentions that her forces might not be enough, leading to Carmilla implying that Hector should create forces for her using his skills of devil forgery. Then we go to Isaac's home. Yes, this episode goes into Isaac's backstory after a previous one in this season went to the Hector's backstory. In 1475, Dracula visits Isaac in his isolated home to recruit him to create an army. Isaac recounts how they met to prove his friendship to Dracula, how the vampires saved him from being hunted and killed by those wishing to sell his body parts to other magicians. Yeah, the the people in this show are fucked up, if you can't already tell. Dracula wants him to create an army for war on the humans, but Isaac sees it for what it is. Dracula admits it is an extermination of all humans, and Isaac pledges his loyalty. In other words, Dracula lied to Hector by saying it was going to be a cull. It's a straight-up extinction. Because Dracula is one evil, pissed-off son of a bitch. Then we go back to Castle Dracula once again in 1476. Yeah, this episode jumps around a lot. Godbrand leads several of Dracula's generals on a raid to a nearby human village to feed. Riding demonic horses, they set out to slaughter the village. And the slaughtering is pretty damn gruesome. Dracula goes to see Isaac and confides in him that he feels that the war council is turning against him and that even Hector is showing signs of not being fully supportive. Discussing Hector, Dracula admits to Isaac that he misled him about his plans for the humans, allowing Hector to believe that there would be a cull in control. Dracula asks if Isaac is still his friend and admits that he might be the only one he has. Damn, the characters in this show are so good. Godbrand leads the generals in the slaughter of the humans in the village, ruthlessly killing and feeding on all of them, including the children. Back to the Belmont estate, Trevor offers room under his blanket for a tired and lonely Sypha while Alucard explores the library. Sypha compares Alucard's sadness to Trevor's, and Trevor is surprised that she thinks he is sad. However, Sypha tells him that Trevor lets his true self through on occasion, while Alucard is more like an icy wall. As they talk, Sypha falls asleep on his shoulder, hinting that these two are going to become a romantic couple. Now, yes, Trevor is an asshole, and I can't really see this working out long term, but it's cute. I can't really go into more depth why, because it's a very simple scene, but it's cute. Maybe it'll unfurl more as the season goes on, but yeah, it's probably not going to last, but I do find this little relationship between Trevor and Sypha to be cute. And then we finally finish off in Dracula's castle, where we get to talk about the amazing ending I mentioned earlier. Returning from the slaughter of the village, Godbrand approaches Isaac to talk about Dracula, telling him that Carmilla is making sense. He points out that Dracula does not heed the advice of his generals, and there's no actual plan. Godbrand's also angry that they were not told that Alucard slept under Greshet. The vampire suggests taking control away from the war from Dracula, and Isaac kills Godbrand. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. He literally, chokes the shit out of Godbrand, gouges his eyes, before finally stabbing him with a stake. And you see his body slowly burn away to ash. I hated the character. I knew he had to die eventually, but damn, I was not expecting it to be this soon. Jaw on the floor, shocked that he died so quick. Anywho, Isaac kills Godbrand for his treachery and thanks him for showing him that corruption has taken root in Dracula's court. In other words, Godbrand just fucked over everything for everyone involved. Yeah, this ain't gonna end well. And that's the episode. It ends with Godbrand's brutal, vicious death. The first time that we see a vampire die in the show. And far from the last, I assume. So, yeah, shocking ending turns a really good episode into a fucking great episode. Let's finish off with my final thoughts. A cute moment with Trevor and Sypha hinting at a relationship, more scenes with Isaac showing how he and Dracula became friends and how loyal he is to him, and Carmilla continuing her manipulation of Hector all make this episode quite good. If, once again, pretty heavy on exposition. But then that ending happened, which shocked the hell out of me and jumped this episode up to greatness. How high? 9 out of 10 high. Damn, I was not expecting Godbrand to die so quick, but I'm both glad that he's dead, and I'm sad for everyone else that's about to be murdered by Dracula for treason. So, yeah. Awesome episode with an amazing shock ending that is going to be extremely jaw-dropping when you first watch this show. Seriously, if you haven't watched the show yet, watch it. It's really fucking good. So, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's another episode of Castlevania in the books. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this almost every single day. And stay tuned, because we still have a long way to go with Castlevania, and we're not even through the second season yet. But we're about the halfway point, because correct me if I'm wrong, there's 8 episodes in Season 2 in total. So, we are close to being finished with the second season and halfway through the show. So, I'll see you guys next time when we talk about Season 2, Episode 5, Last Spell, where I have no doubt shit's about to go haywire.